Wow. And listen, I know that you've been to the grocery store. We all have spent some time there through this, as have the employees. So you've seen them working tirelessly, I know, to keep store shelves stocked during this pandemic. Let's talk about Kroger. They're one of the largest supermarket chains in the country. It is ending its so-called hero pay for employees this weekend. So rather than that $2 an hour extra they were getting, those workers will receive a one-time bonus. The union representing Kroger workers is condemning the decision. So our next guest represents more than 1.3 million people in the retail, meatpacking, food processing, and manufacturing industries. We've got Marc Perrone. He's the president of the United Food and Commercial Workers International Union with us. Mr. Perrone, thank you for taking time to be with us. We appreciate it. I know that you have called this pullback of emergency or hero pay unconscionable. As we understand it, this one-time pay will be $400 for full-time workers, $200 for part-time workers. Is that acceptable to you?
No, it's not acceptable for the following reason. When you were getting $2 an hour, the amount of hours that people were working ended up being more money than that. And I think that Kroger has struggled in ways. Initially, they had a $300 bonus, and then, the social media sort of condemned them for that when everybody else was at $2 an hour. And then they changed it and they termed it hero pay. I think they did that as to get them kind of out of that social media box that they were in. And now they've gone to this because I think they really want to cut back on it altogether. And I believe that as long as people are required to do social distancing, people are required to wear masks, and most especially since there's no vaccine, we still have a pandemic that we're trying to deal with and these workers are dealing with. And especially in a time where bonuses for management personnel are going up and these workers are having to take less, I think it's a problem.
There are bonuses going up for Kroger executives specifically?
For Kroger executives, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so, and just so you know,
as well as the shareholders.
As well as the shareholders. Okay.
As well as the shareholders.
Okay, well, I want to read part of the letter that you sent out to grocery store owners. You said, if you truly believe that the threat of COVID-19 has passed for your workers, then you should be willing to admit this publicly. Until that day comes, you have a responsibility to provide your workers with essential protections and benefits, including so-called hero appreciation hazard pay, until this terrible threat has passed. Have you received a response from Kroger?
I have not received a response from Kroger. That letter went out early Friday afternoon. Kroger then announced that they were going to go to the bonus. Look, I do believe that they feel that as things get better, the bonus would be fine, and that hours are going to start to be reduced in the stores. But right now, with the way the hours are, our workers are being shortchanged in these groups. Now, Safeway, Albertsons, Ahold, Myers, and other Stater Brothers and other large corporations that we represent have maintained the $2 an hour pay. And I think that Kroger, being a leader in the industry, should do the same thing, because this isn't just about them. This is about those other companies as well that are taking that as a lead and starting to do those reductions as well. And these workers are out there every single day. They're essential, quite honestly, but they're not expendable. And if you're going to take risk, you should be paid for it.
Mr. Marc Perrone, we appreciate you taking time for us this morning. Best of luck to you. Thank you so much.
Christy, thank you so much for having me this morning.
Of course.